Who here is into magic tricks? Anyone? Magic? Yes? No? Can you guys see me? When I take pictures, especially when I go on stage, okay, I always feel like I have a little extra chunky monkey looking. And I always feel like in the pictures, I look puffy. You've heard that thing about, how the camera adds on 10 pounds? So while we're letting people in, I have a trick where you use this cool stuff and it takes off the 10 pounds. So, ready to see it. There you go. You just put it here on the jawline. You guys kind of see fatter towards the ear and kind of thinner towards the chin. And then blend it so it kind of goes away. But now, does that side of my face look thinner? Yes or no? Oh yeah, it does look thinner. Okay, do you have any questions, any fears, anything you need to know about next week? I will answer them to the best of my ability. So in the chat, do you have any questions or anything you want to focus on? Welcome, Sarah. All right, if you have any questions, put them in the chat. You know what? I'm just going to get started and I will check the chat. How does that sound? All right, so this is imposter training. Let me give you a little bit about why I am teaching this. My biggest pet peeve, this is a personal pet peeve, a PPP, is watching women struggle and be unsure of themselves. Okay, women are such awesome creatures. And for some reason, we have been taught to either let the guy lead or keep our voice or ask for permission to sit at the table, or we don't have anything to say, or who's going to listen to us. And I had all those. I avoided being in the spotlight because A, I didn't want to be seen, and B, I couldn't think of anyone that would want to listen to me. Like, why would anyone want to learn from me? What did I have to offer? Yesterday, I got an event at a gym to promote my business. And I'm going to be in LA next week, so I asked a couple of team members to take it. I was so frustrated, y'all. I was so frustrated because they're still unsure of themselves. And they have done events with me over and over again. They've been with me for over 15 years, and they are still asking me questions about what should I do? What should I say? So what my invitation to you is, this is an amazing opportunity. Don't just take the stage. Own the stage. I don't care if it's a virtual stage. I don't care if it's a physical stage. Own it. Own the room. Own the stage. This is your time. At some point, you need to look at yourself in the eye and say, me too. I deserve a chance to. I have needs to. I have a voice to. I have a legacy too. And I am going to live it. Instead of what happened with these women, I was so frustrated because they were still playing small. Still playing small, I guess, still hoping to read the magic book, eat the magic pill, have that magic coaching session that is finally going to give them the self-confidence. And so this fire that makes you so awesome comes from within. And that's what we're going to explore today. It is very, very, very easy to speak for a long period of time, but we have 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, you have to stand out from everybody else. There are going to be many, many other people speaking online or in person. And how do you make yourself stand out? So think about that you want to be memorable. And I am going to give you all the little clues in the next 30 minutes, because I have another call on how to be super memorable and make an impact. Have your message leave a punch. There you go. So overcome yourself, get rid of imposter syndrome. Now, I want you to know everything. This is a disclaimer. Everything in this presentation is fake. All of this was generated by AI. I actually had ChatGPT generate the PowerPoint, and Nano Banana did all the slides. So everything was done by AI. But this is say yes to yourself. Okay, this is the time you have been given an amazing opportunity. Take it, own it. And I want you to own the room, whether it's virtually. I want you to own the room, whether you show up, however it is, be 100% you, because the only thing that's going to be memorable about you are your quirks. So own all like the weird stuff about you. I'm an engineer. I'm a total nerd. This is going to be a nerdy presentation, but own yourself, okay? The parts you like, the parts you don't like, just own it. If you feel like you don't have something to say, if you feel like no one wants to listen to you, if you feel like you're not sure or you're going to mess it up, just understand you're normal. I had a huge fear of taking the stage. I had a huge fear of speaking up because when I was a kid, whenever I was seen or whenever I spoke up, I got into trouble. Okay. So I had a parent that was really critical. And so you just learned to play small. You just learned because if you didn't play small, you were going to get in trouble. So there was like, a catch-22 here. And I just learned that it was better to shut up, that it was better to not be too visible because then I wouldn't get in trouble. So that was the plan. As I grew up, I still operated on that plan. I just didn't know that. Do the inner work, do whatever you have. But right now we have just a few days for you to show up. And I want to give you a couple of tips for you to show up at 100% and really juice everything out of this event. All right. So the first question I have for you is, what is your intention for the event? Sometimes our intention is to survive, but set an intention like, I am going to network with really amazing women. I am going to show up 100%. I am going to be the first one to introduce myself. I am going to wear my power outfits, so I'm not worried about what I look like or how I come across. If you don't know anyone, say the first day I get there, I am going to meet 6 new women, no matter how silly I look. But get your posse, because there's going to be a lot of people coming and they don't know each other. So they're in the same position as you are. So get your posse, get your friends, get whatever. Come meet me, heck. Let's do a selfie. Let's do a video. I am like a video junkie. I'm going actually a day early. And the reason this picture's in there is because I'm going to hike the Hollywood sign. So, I'm meeting up some friends early. We're going to hike the Hollywood sign, but make this event matter. How are you going to document it? How are you going to get social media posts out of it? Now they're going to give you the footage. Isn't that cool? I am bringing this mic set. Hey, sorry, I'm going to reach. So if you find me, come find me. But I have this mic set that's kind of little, and I'm wearing the mic, but it has 2 mics. So after I speak and after I go on, I'm going to get testimonials. Are you going to get testimonials? Do you have a plan? What else can you juice out of this event? Some of us are like in the VIP group and we have a set lunch. Some of us don't. What are your plans for lunch and how can you network during lunch? How can you really make this serve you? So get a clear intention of the event. My number one feedback that I get from participants, especially when I do multiple day events, at the end, they always say, you know what? I wish I had opened up sooner. I wish I had played out more sooner. So just decide you're going to get noticed on the first day. Just decide you're going to play out first. At least my pattern was, you kind of go, you got to feel the room first day, sit in the corner, take notes. Back of the room, do this, do that. But have you ever looked back? Well, high school was a little too long ago for me, but look back at an event photo or maybe a work photo or something and say, oh my God, she worked there? Like they worked there? I didn't even know they worked there. Have you ever done that? Like that person didn't even show up enough for them to be remembered. Don't be that kid, okay? In high school, I had like the nickname computer dictionary, and calculator. So you all know I was a nerd and I got invited to nothing, and I was so unconfident back then that, people are probably looking through our high school yearbook going like, she went there? We had no idea she went there. So don't, at this point, set an intention for the event. And if you are nervous, if you are uncomfortable going in a room to make friends, if you're uncomfortable with eye contact, I don't care what it is, that's normal, okay? That doesn't make you special. Everyone has that. Everyone has those butterflies. Everyone, anytime you're in a new situation, you're gonna have that. So congratulate yourself that you're putting yourself in a situation that you're not comfortable in. So you have that. I commend you because you said yes to you, but always say yes to you. I applied for 5 TEDx talks this week. I had applied for a TEDx talk a while ago. I got a no, and then I never applied again. And I was in an event where someone was showing them 10 TEDx rejection letters. And I was like going, why did I stop after one? So say yes to me, like try it. Let the audience say no to you. Let someone else say no to you, but you say yes to you. You apply, you show full up, you ask for what you need. And this picture I kind of put in there because this is one of the things I hide. Okay. I was born in Pakistan. I'm different. People always are like, where are you from? And I never know if that means like, what state do I live in or why do I look this way? Come out as 100% you because that's how you're going to be memorable and that's how you're going to make the most impact. And the best way to make impact is to show people your messy parts. Is in 3 minutes, very few people are going to remember what you say. I've been to presentations where like there's comedian after comedian after comedian. Like the last one I went to, there are 10 comedians. 2 of them were memorable. 2 of them were memorable. The rest of them are just not memorable. So what is going to make yourself memorable? I teach a system called the 90-second reset. Did you know that emotions only last in your brain for 90 seconds? Yeah, only 90 seconds. So rehearse something that is going to juice you before you go on stage. Getting your graduation certificate, when they pronounce you husband and wife, when they put that baby in your arm. What are those like really great moments that juice you up? Rehearse those before you go on stage because the energy that you show up with on stage is incredible. That's what people are going to remember. So we're going to start with getting your energy up. What can you do to get your energy up? Ultimate fails. I was at a TEDx event. There were 12 speakers back to back. Towards the end, I guess it was late afternoon. I guess it was after lunch. I guess the speakers were getting tired. I don't know. 2 of the speakers forgot what they were going to say and they had to restart. And for one person, it totally flustered them. Get yourself in an emotional state, you guys. Whatever comes out of your mouth is not as important as the energy that you are going to say it with. So get this 90-second reset. Emotions are only in your head for 90 seconds. You can only feel fear and anxiety for 90 seconds unless you keep feeding that thought. So what thoughts are you going to feed yourself? You're coming to the event. You have an intention. You have clarity. Now you're going to know, like, what am I going to put in my head? Let's just say I go up there and I trip. This is the best thing that can happen to you because if you trip, you're probably going to go viral and you're probably going to get a lot more views and a lot more people to see you. So like own it, whatever happens, if you're short, like I'm short and stocky, own it. If you got the big nose, own it. Whatever you have, that's what you want. Like be proud of it, right? Be proud of it, own it, like the whole 9 yards. All right. Is this helping? Yes, no? Are you guys? Yes. Okay. All right. Just say yes in the chat if it's helping. 93% of what you communicate will be your energy. 7% will be your words. What do you think most people are focusing on the event right now? Their words. You don't want to avert words. You want to convey an emotion. You want to convey an action. You want to convey feelings and confidence. 7% of communication is words. So if you botch up the words, don't worry about it. It's only 7%. You can get 93, which is a solid A, for your talk without knowing the words. 38% is your tone. Are you smiling? Are you happy? Do you look like you want to be there? Or are you so focused on you and what you say? And 55% is your body language. So tone and body language is what's going to carry you. That's why when we do the 90-second reset, we rehearse all those like highlight moments in our life. You go on stage, even if you trip, even if you throw all your note cards on the floor, even if the mic doesn't work, the mic goes off in the middle, the mic comes back. None of that stuff is going to matter because you keep your energy. Keep your energy. If the mic goes on, do a little dance. It does not matter if they have some kind of techno break. I have seen things go wrong, and they will. Someone starts crying, someone slams the door. You don't know what's going to happen. Don't let it faze you. It will not faze you, okay? Because you have the energy, you have the tone, you have the smile, you have the animation, you own all your weirdness, and you are on stage to be seen as you are. You got on your power outfit, whatever that is. Set that up, but keep the energy. Your authenticity is going to carry the message. We're going to have a powerful opening. What is one thing that you want to be remembered for? Okay, this is called the hook. If you're not sure what a hook is, just watch any show. If you watch a soap opera, like watch The Last Minute, and they will leave you with this powerful hook. Some woman comes in and kisses the guy and says, "I've been waiting for you my whole life." And the wife's like, okay, that's a hook. Where you're like, I want to see the next episode. Look at influencers that you like. They will always open their video with a hook. I opened this with a magic trick saying, hey, how would you like to take the chunky monkey off your skin, off your chin, right? Look, I just messed that up. Own it. Chin, skin, and just keep going. Keep going. The audience does not know your script. The audience does not know what message you want to say, and your audience doesn't know that you made a mistake. Don't sit and focus on that, but everyone's going to be there and everyone's going to look alike, and what's going to make you stand out. All right, so we're going to start with a hook and have a lot of energy. Now, I was just at a speaking event, and one of the women, beautiful lady, she was in an abobo from Nigeria. Okay, she looked fabulous. She was just dressed different than everybody else. So maybe that's it. Maybe you wear a hat. Maybe you have a scarf. Maybe you have some kind of dress that makes you stick out. Maybe you're handing out business cards. Maybe you're handing out chocolate kisses. But do something that is going to set you apart from everybody else. I just remember like that whole event, because now it's been a month, right? It's a blur. But I remember her. Does that make sense? Like, think about something that you attended maybe 3-4 months ago. Someone's going to stick out, right? What made you remember that person? And do something that's authentically you that'll do that. You know, if you're from the Midwest, maybe you wear a cowboy boots and a cowboy hat with your outfit. You know, something that says your brand. Maybe you have a signature color that people don't wear and you're always in that color. You know, maybe you give out gifts. I don't know, just something. Okay, you're going to do something that's going to make it authentically you. And the second thing is your closing. When I have a short talk or any talk, I know how I'm going to open and I know how I'm going to close. Now, let me tell you my little closing trick. And you are going to make friends. Remember, the first day you're going to reach out. You're going to be the first one to introduce. You're going to talk to 6 people. You're going to get your posse, so you're not going to feel alone or self-conscious. And they're probably going to have like a stage timer for you. But if they don't, what I always do is when I need to start to close, so let's say out of your closing stories, maybe 45 seconds, okay? I would tell my friend, hey, at 45 seconds, come walk down the middle aisle and take a picture of me. So when I see someone walking down the middle aisle and I see that person come take a picture of me, I know time to wrap it up. Unprofessional speakers, okay? This is the mess up. So you are not going to have the imposter syndrome because you have this in your head. Unprofessional speakers are going to be, but wait, I have a point. You know, I want to say this, I want to say that. And you go over your time. Whether it's this event or any other event, don't go over your time, because when the timer's done, your audience is done. The point is not you say what you want to say for you. The point is the audience gets the message. So when I see that person coming up to take a picture of me, I will finish up my point, go straight to my closing. Whatever my closing hook is, I am going to go and close strong. Okay. So they're going to remember the opening. They're going to remember the closing. No one's going to remember what you said in the middle. You know, whether you throw Mardi Gras beads into the audience. I mean, I don't know, you know, whether you bring a beach balls, you know, like do something that's appropriate to your thing. And it should be something like, come connect with me. You know, come talk to me. If you have questions, hey, I'm around at lunch. I'm available. I'm open. I'm easy to talk to. I'm accessible. So have a strong opening, an idea of what you're going to say, strong closing, focus on your energy, your tone, your smile, your body language. right? And the worst thing to do ever in the world is watch yourself on video. But if you really want to do something, watch yourself on video. Now, I had the inner voice of who am I to speak, who am I not to? And I guarantee you something's going to happen at the event where the girl before you that goes is going to be fabulous. She's going to be so fabulous. She's going to get a standing ovation, and then it's you. And there are just things that'll happen that make you feel like, oh, me. Wear your power outfit. And hey, if that's jeans and a t-shirt, do that. This is a Hollywood glam event. I think there's going to be like evening gowns and red carpet. So, dress to kill, but dress in your power outfit and don't hide behind the curtain. Don't hide behind the curtain. Don't hide behind the curtain in breaks. Whoever's around you, sit down. When I sit down, I introduce myself to the person around me because I'm like, hey, we're going to be neighbors for a while. We may as well get to know each other, right? And that way, if your notebook goes on their foot, or you need a little extra room, or you need to get up in the middle and go bathroom, you don't have to say, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. And they're like, oh God, how many times did she get up? No, introduce yourself first, because then they're helping you. Then they're holding your bag. You're going to go get coffee. Hey, can I get you a coffee? Like, be in there, do your power outfit, and do not hide. Do not hide at breaks. You're not going to hide at lunch. You're not going to hide before the event, afterwards. Invite someone to dinner, look at places around there that'll be cool to eat, make plans, have a slumber party in your room. I don't know, whatever it is, make friends, make plans, and do not play small, okay? And the neat thing is, if you're going to be speaking like the second or third day, wouldn't it be nice to have a posse? And wouldn't it be nice to have a bunch of people coming and taking pictures of you? And wouldn't it be nice to have all that? So what kind of videos do you want? What kind of testimonials do you want? Everyone has that inner voice. At some point, you need to learn to dominate it. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And if you don't, no one's going to do it for you. I took this AI and I generated me climbing Mount Fuji. And then I thought, why did I do that? Now understand, last August, I climbed Mount Fuji. Y'all, I didn't just show up and climb Mount Fuji, okay? I was working on my Fuji butt for 6 months before I climbed Mount Fuji. I didn't just show up on the mountain. I did some research. I was doing 100 flights of stairs, and then I started doing like 150 flights of stairs. And then I told my trainer I need a Fuji butt because I need a butt that's going to take me up of Mount Fuji. And then the day before I was supposed to climb Mount Fuji, went to Disneyland Tokyo, and I guess it was some way I was standing or whatever, but my back went out. And then I was like, oh my God, I bought this ticket and came all the way to climb Mount Fuji and worked on my Fuji butt for months. And now my back's gone out. So I generated this fake image of me climbing Mount Fuji, but I didn't climb Mount Fuji without practicing. You are going to practice too. And I will tell you, the worst practice ever is to watch yourself on video. Just say. So if you watch yourself on video, you will see 1.6 million mistakes you make. Just like I'm not even going to watch this video because I'll see 1.6 million mistakes that I make. And sometimes I'm just telling myself, smile, just try smiling. But that's, I think, the best practice is to do it a couple times on video and then time it, because you'll find out that you'll go over each time. So I didn't climb Mount Fuji without practice. Don't do this without practicing, even if it's practicing on the plane, even if it's practicing on the drive over. Say what you're saying over and over again. You have to train your tongue to say the words in the correct order. Okay, it's called muscle memory. If you work out, if you play any sport, dancing, you need muscle memory. Your tongue does too. I did actually climb Mount Fuji, so I don't know why I used AI generated images. When I actually did it, even with my back. I'm wearing a back brace in all these, but we did summit in Mount Fuji. And finally, just say yes to your voice today, okay? Always choose yourself. Don't ask if you can sit at the table. Say yes to yourself. They can tell you don't sit at the table. They can tell you don't come. They can tell you you're not invited, but you say yes. When fear arises, you're going to go through your intention for the event, and you are going to go through your highlight reel. Okay, real quick, get yourself in that state where you have your personal power back. Your power, your voice, you own it, no one else. You're not going to give it away to somebody else. You know, there might be someone that's rude to you, and you know how someone's rude to us and then like it stays with us all the day. Guard your energy. Decide you're going to play 100%. Decide everything you're going to get out of this event. And remember, you belong. So, thank you very much. Do we have any questions? Otherwise, we will wrap it up. If you have a question, say it in the chat. We have a couple more minutes and then I have another call. But it was a pleasure talking to you. And this will be posted in the group for all the speakers. And I do believe it'll go in the WhatsApp as well. Okay, I will be there. Yes, I will be there Tuesday evening. I will be there. And we will be walking the red carpet on Wednesday. So I'm going to play all out on Wednesday. I am dressing up. Apparently we have to dress up in Hollywood glam. I'm also going to try to bring presents for you. All right. I love you guys. I believe in you. Use your voice in everything, especially your homes. That's the biggest place.